Hello riders, so before we start the video, just want to quickly add that we are Royal Brothers, a bike rental company, and we are present in 40 plus cities across India. The Continental Gt650 is in our fleet now. You can go to Royal Brothers website or app and book the bike and go for a ride and check it out yourself. So without any further delay, let's start with the Comparo video.
Hello riders, we are back again.
Thank you for your candid feedback on our last video. Today we have the Interceptor 650 and the GT650. Let's see what Royal Enfield has in store for us.
Interceptor is a modern classic roadster. The clean retro design gives the bike a timeless appeal. The wide exhaust pipes really adds character to the overall appeal of the bike with those not so fat Pirelli rubbers. The quality is really good and it can be seen clearly. Let it be the well painted tank, the alloy spoke rim, dual rear shocks or the chrome finish engine. Yes, there are a few rough edges here and there, but then it would be wrong to expect anything more than what's being offered at this terrific price point. Overall, Interceptor looks good, but it does not feel extraordinary, and it's not the bike which will make you stand out from the crowd.
This is where the GT enters. Inspired from the cafe racing culture of the 60s, this bike comes with clip-on handlebars and rear set foot pegs. This has a more aggressive seating position and is definitely going to make heads turn on the roads. When compared to its sibling, this bike is more fun on the twisties.
When it comes to engines, Royal Enfield was never known for producing smooth and powerful ones. With the launch of new 650 twins, Royal Enfield has proved that they have entered the modern era. The new 650cc air-cooled engine is not only refined and smooth, but also has enough power on tap. It produces 47 bhp and 52 Nm torque. This bike now gets a 4-valve SO8C setup with balancer shaft, which keeps these motorcycles vibe-free. It comes with a crispy 6-speed gearbox along with a slip assist clutch, which again is a company first. These motorcycles can go up to 7,500 RPM, but when you start redlining the bike in each and every gear, you come to know that these bikes are not meant for top-end performance. But what it can do happily is to cruise around in triple-digit speeds all day long comfortably.
The Interceptor and Conti both perform very well. But at speeds of 130 km per hour and above, the Interceptor starts to wobble because of the softer suspension setup and also faces a lot of wind blast because of the more upright seating position. Whereas the GT feels more sure-footed on those speeds comparatively because of the stiffer suspension setup and more committed riding position. The brakes of both the bikes are just brilliant. Though the bite is soft and linear when compared to say a KTM Duke 390, it stops faster than the 390, which really is a big achievement. Considering the curb weight of these bikes, which stand at 202 kg and 198 kg dry, thanks to the front 320mm floating disc and a rear 240mm single disc setup from Biber. Since your knees will be so close to the engine, Royal Enfield has provided you a heat guard to protect from the engine heat. When it comes to munching miles and covering distances, the Interceptor clearly has an upper hand over the Continental GT. Due to its relaxed, upright riding posture and also because of the slightly bigger tank, but apart from this, both the bikes can do some good triple-digit speeds. The ground clearance, which stands at 174mm, is also pretty good, due to which humps, potholes and bad roads will not bother you. The low end and mid-range torque is enough to do those fast highway overtakes as well as to keep up with those big bikes. The ride quality is decent as the 41mm front forks and the rear twin coil over shocks does their duty quite well. though the Interceptor suspension is on the softer side, which is okay for commuting but has to be stiffened a little bit if you want to go out on the highways. The beautiful exhaust note, which unlike the legendary thump, is a sweet rumble which you will never be tired of hearing inside your helmet while touring. Now the most important question, कितना देती है? Well, we got a mileage of 24 km per liter to 26 km per liter in a mixed riding condition, which includes both city and highway riding, which easily can give you a tank range of little more than 300 kilometers. I think that's pretty decent for a 650cc parallel twin. To sum it up, this bike is fab. It has got a very good road presence and it will make heads turn on the roads. After doing 8,000 kilometers on the bike, I've got pretty used to the riding posture and it feels so much fun on the twisties.
But people who are looking for more practical option, Interceptor would be a good bet.